Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Nittany Lions return team didn't help matters out much with that one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Got his man on the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
I should have trucked his
They're wrestling down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Oh!
Right across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his back in the middle.
No!
And more yards after contact. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground.
Yo. No.
No. After a 15-yard pickup. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Peterson. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first rounder in the future.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Jogging ass shit, number 48. God
He's
damn.
run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business this 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type.
He'll off one deep down the left side.
Oh,
it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
2nd down after that incompletion. To the air, it's Peterson. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Go to the sideline.
He would caught that.
They've got a big play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Figueroa. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young
No, I did not see that guy sitting in the middle. Fuck me.
Bringing it back. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Ah, pick 6. He gone.
He'll try to take it
He
back.
gone.
The 40. Past the 20.
Ba-go.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can move. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Corners are going to bail. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They go to the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Figueroa.
There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is.
Fast.
Oh, we still up. Oh,
The
man.
speed, the
Electrified.
shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Tompkins. Unloads it left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take.
No, I just threw it too early.
The locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Running it back, it's Figueroa. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State
Guys,
sends
who
the
am I?
offense back onto the field. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
That was a very,
And
very
you
tight
use these
one.
running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Tompkins.
Oh, shit.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Snagged in the middle. It's Miles. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 29 over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not
I don't know who got the
one,
ball. Tackle both of
making
them.
it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After the run, now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab down the middle. And how about that alertness and that stormy D to keep him from getting the first down? The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Jim.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Slides away. Finds his man. It's Kennedy. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I was surprised.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a
I got lucky.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the
Boom!
drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Throws
Right,
it
there's
into
no
the
reason why that part
coverage,
didn't
picked
get
off.
picked off.
Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Looking to go up top on 1st down.
That guy is so strong.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Peterson. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor.
Right in here.
Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Going down there.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground.
Hey.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.
Oh, shit.